Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day. This is Waiting for the Titan to Wake, episode 9. It's been a long time since I started this live stream series, way back when Waking Titan started up in December or January. Hi, the milk's gonna get warm. It's good to see that the messages are working again. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, I need a Viking or Gek system with a lot of planets. Yeesh, not much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do. It's Gek. Ooh. Oh, please tell me that's a lush planet. It's probably empty. Darn it. Empty. It would have been awesome to get a bright pink lush planet. Well, technically, it's definitely going to be a relaunch because it's launching on Xbox for the first time. So in that sense, it's definitely going to be a relaunch. Yay, that's a nice lush planet. But as far as... Tell me what a relaunch would mean to you. Because I don't think you mean relaunching on a new console. You probably mean something else. So what exactly does a relaunch mean? And I'll tell you if I think that's what's going to happen. Wait, why am I... Oh, yeah, I'm going in here because I am staying and going to talk to stuff. Well, it's never going to be identical to E3 because it's a procedurally generated universe. But are they going to have creatures moving in about the same way as E3? I don't know. Or, like, what features from E3 trailers are you hoping they'll put back in? I think I'll start reading these again, since it's not much of a spoiler anymore, I don't think. Hello, world. The Atlas has created a simulation of its own world, its entire existence, in an attempt to witness its own impending death. It wishes to show me its past, its future. 16 of 16. The Atlas witnesses the final 16 minutes, simulating the future with perfect accuracy. The walls between worlds fall, each simulation collapsing into the other. 10 minutes left. The travelers are no longer separated, no longer kept apart. They stand side by side at the end of days, traversing the remnants of creation, laughing, dying. It witnesses its own self, the black hole ripping apart its world, its core systems almost destroyed. 1 minute left. And as it watches the moments leading up to its own death, towards the completion of 16, something happens. Someone walks towards the Atlas, a figure in the darkness and in the light. It places its hand against the glass of the Atlas, and the vision ends. The Atlas attempts to see past this moment, but it cannot. It cannot see its own death. It cannot determine who this figure is. But whatever happens, whatever may occur beyond the 16, something will arrive, something will be there beside it. At the end of all things, it will no longer be alone. diversity in planets. Well, we definitely want more diversity in planets. But I don't think that the trailer showed the planets having more diversity than they have now. There's the same kind of creatures that we have in the E3 trailers. There's the same types of plants for the most part. But yes, we definitely want more diversity. Oops. Oh yeah, that's the end. See if I can get some words out of these guys. Pretty sure I have all... Well, actually, I think I'm missing a few ship blueprints, so I probably should check these guys. Nope. Oh, well, is this going to be the same lore as the other room? Nope, yeah, didn't have anything because I already just did one in the other room. Alright, so let's head out to that lush planet and explore. Feels good to be live streaming again. Feels good to be playing for real again. Yeah, like I said in one of my videos though, I'm predicting now that VR won't happen because of the Xbox launch. One, because Xbox didn't have official VR support, and because they're probably spending more time getting the Xbox launch ready that they wouldn't have time for VR support. But if VR comes, it'll be probably not in this update, maybe later. But I'm not predicting that we'll get VR in this update anymore. More than one multi-tool would be awesome. I definitely want that. I want some kind of container at my base with additional multi-tools in it. Excuse me, so I could start a collection. Yep, more interaction and NPCs moving around would be cool. Oh yeah, we definitely need better sea life. Hi, Ibrahim. Better see everything. I'd like more types of buildings that are underwater, like maybe special underwater facilities or something, and of course more creatures and plants and diversity underwater. Nope, nothing's happening on Waking Titan. That's why I'm live streaming. I wouldn't be live streaming if something were happening. That's why I'm calling it waiting for the Titan to wake. It's waiting for something to happen on Waking Titan. And good thing is, you all can tell me if something does happen, then I'll have to stop the live stream. I just landed here to get it off my compass, I guess. Yeah, probably. Although, if they did a really light VR mode, they wouldn't need a separate mode for it. It would just be your head, moving your head as the camera, so you could look around behind you and above you instead of using a... Like right now, I'm using a stick to move my head around. The VR could just be the way to control your head, and maybe to aim your ship when you're inside your ship. Other than that, I'm not sure how they could do a full-on VR. I don't know enough about PSVR to know what's possible with that VR. Overwhelmed? Not exactly, mainly because I don't know what's going to be in it. I'm definitely excited and I can't wait for it to happen, but I don't know any features that are coming for sure to be excited about. Other than multiplayer, which doesn't excite me very much. People familiar with my channel know that multiplayer isn't a huge thing for me. If the sound is too loud, let me know. Or if I should turn the music up. Sky map? What's a sky map? Hi, Jess. Hi, Douglas. You think she meant what? Uh-oh, text is going by too fast. And they still didn't get us what's going to be in it. I'm actually happy that it might be 4 months away. Give me time to get the last blueprints, S-Class Fighter, and visit New Galactic Hub. Anything? Hey Max, Skybox saws? Oh, you mean make it possible to fly from one star to the next without hyperdrive? Realistically speaking, that would never be possible. Even if there wasn't a skybox, if you... Okay, let's say... the pulse drive is less than the speed of light. It's like sublight speed. So if you can fly to another star and a fly is 100 light years away, then you're literally going to be traveling over 100 real-life years to get there. So you never would have been able to travel between stars anyway. So a hyperdrive would be the only way to do it anyway. What? Why didn't it take the trading post off of my... Okay, at least it's not following me. My PSN name is... Oops. Merimacdwarf-orc, MERIMACDWARF-ORC. If you send me a friend invite, please put a message with it, because I usually scrutinize anyone that sends me a friend invite until they tell me that they know me from my YouTube channel, or because I like No Man's Sky. I don't accept invites from everybody, only if they are... you know, actually know me from YouTube or the game. So send a message with your friend invite. I don't take blind invites until they say something to me. Okay, so I need to make a vehicle. So far this Celestial planet isn't too impressive. Looks like it doesn't have a lot of fauna. Let's see. Flora. Flora is intermittent. Oh, man. Oh, well, we'll explore here for a little while at least. I need a cave. Where's all the caves? Here's some. Ow. I've gone over this several times, but I don't see how planet rotation would enhance the game at all. People seem to want it for it to be realistic, but No Man's Sky isn't a realistic game. There would never be this much life on planets in the real universe. And the aliens and the faster than light travel, none of it is realistic at all. So if you're just wanting planet rotation to be realistic, it doesn't help gameplay at all. How would planet rotation make the game better? Oh wait, maybe you're not even talking about planet rotation. Sorry. Seemed like you were. Oh, you were. Yeah, you said planets moving. I will after this. I'm not gonna close the... the game to accept it right now. But send a message with it so I know who you are and what you know me from. Yeah, it would be cool if your tombstone would stay after you die, like a comm station or a monument does. Where's all the caves? This planet does not have very many. I need marrow bulbs. There's some good trees here, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, I tried to be approachable and not standoffish. Of course, the YouTubers that are really popular, they don't really have a choice. Once you start having thousands of comments on your videos, you can't read and reply to all of them. It's just not possible anymore. Thankfully, I'm not that big yet. I still try to read every single comment on all my videos because it's possible still. I'm in no rush to get to the point where it's no longer possible to respond to everybody. He didn't. I didn't see anything about Sean saying it was heavily based on community feedback. Where did he say that? Was it in one of the email interviews for the websites, for the news websites, or was it? I mean, I know in the past that they said that they're listening, but I don't think Sean specifically said that everything is things people asked for in this recent announcement. I want to change to filmic filter. Whoa. It's more dark at night with the filmic filter. Man, where are the caves, dude? There are no caves on this planet. How am I supposed to get enough marrow bulbs? Yep, I definitely want volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, fire in general. There is no fire in this game other than when ships explode. Be nice if you could, like, set a tree on fire and watch it burn. That would be interesting. Maybe accidentally set fire to a whole field of grass. I am not finding caves here. Goodness. Well, Ibrahim, explain to me how planet rotation would enhance the game. I'm not saying it wouldn't, I'm just saying I don't see how it would. So if you can explain to me how you think it would, then I would listen and try to understand. MZK is one that often touts planet rotation as something that should be in the game, but his only reasons are because it was before and it was taken out later. He doesn't actually say how it would help improve the game. Not that I'm criticizing him or anything, I don't see why it would be a good use of Hello Games' time when they could be adding things that enhance the game much more. Well, I'm finding plenty of plutonium, I just can't find any marrow bulbs. I may have to go to another planet to get enough marrow bulbs for a vehicle before I can use a vehicle here. Here we go. This might be an entrance to a cave system. No! Oh, this is the kind of planet with underground meadows. Dang it. Is there no cave systems? Phooey. creatures generated each season? Ooh, here we go. Is this getting somewhere? Come on, where's the caves? Wish there was some way I could see through the ground. Oh. Ah, I didn't mean to use the carbon. Oh, come on. Hey, here we go. Made it into the caves. Yeah, maybe, but, well, just putting in planet rotation wouldn't make all those things happen. Those are kind of separate features they would have to add in as well. Just making the planets move wouldn't automatically make new creatures appear and make the temperatures change. They'd have to actually add that in too. But yes, if they wanted to go that route, they could do all of that as well. Yeah, it would be neat if there were different climates on each planet. Ooh, I like these gooey rock things. It's the closest thing we have to lava. But it's not lava because it doesn't hurt you. It's just some kind of weird goo. But yeah, one problem is if they made more diversity on a single planet, it might start to seem like all planets are the same. If you could see different biomes. I knew I would lose the opening where I got in. I have to go back out this way. Yep, they could do planet rotation. I don't know if they will, but it's definitely something they could do. More people are asking for multiplayer, though, so I'm sure that's something they're going to concentrate on in the next update. It's funny. It's funny that they named it Next, because that's what everybody was calling it anyway, the Next Update. But now it's literally called the Next Update. It's like they're having a joke naming it that. Man, I really had to dig to find the caves in this planet. Sci-fi novel? Well, I read Dune recently and I liked it. I don't know if it was my favorite. There was also a... I could probably just go ahead and build Exocraft. There was another series... What? Oh, I'm low on Heridium too. Gotta find Heridium. Is that Heridium? So you don't want multiplayer, Ibrahim? Yay, there we go. I've been running out of Iridium fast lately. Oh, hello. Yay, I haven't discovered you. And now you must die. Because you're trying to kill me. Thought I just mined a whole bunch of Iridium and I'm already out. I'm so used to everything being free in creative mode, because that's like the only mode I play lately to make videos. Well, I'm one of the ones that don't think multiplayer is very important, so I'm not disagreeing with you. Not disagreeing with you on that. Oh, sure, now I find caves all over the place. I'm definitely not disagreeing with you that multiplayer is not as important. The main thing No Man's Sky needs is planet... oh good. Storm ended. Is planet diversity. But I'm thinking they're probably going to add that too. So if they add lots of planet diversity and enhanced multiplayer, it'll probably make just about everybody happy. And they said next is going to be their biggest update ever, so they're definitely going to add a lot of stuff to planets. Because they added stuff to planets in Foundation and Atlas Rises. So if this update's bigger, then they're definitely going to add more stuff to... Well, I say lots. They didn't add a whole lot to planets, but they're definitely going to add some to this one as well. In this one. Honestly, as far as planet diversity goes, I think Foundation was actually bigger than Atlas Rises, because Foundation added all of the different plant resources on planets, so it made different types of planets useful for different reasons. I don't like this filter for this planet after all. What the? I couldn't move my camera for some reason. It's probably because of the Iridium. There we go. Okay, what filters... Wait. Now this is the default. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going to go back to default. Yeah, those sound pretty good, Matt. Okay, time to finally get to my main objective, which is finding alien words. So I've got half the creatures so far. Yay, that monolith's pretty close. Yep, it does... The name Next does kind of inspire that it's going to be a lot different in that update. And the fact that they're launching it on Xbox and Wii Game, you would definitely think that they're going to make it a lot better so that it gives a good impression to the players on those new platforms. Yeah, we need more aquatic creatures and more flying creatures. Like flying predators. I would love to have flying predators. Have like the big dragon creatures swoop down and try to attack you with their claws. Like Ridley from Metroid games. I liked the Ridley fight in the first Metroid Prime game. It'd be cool if we had fights like that all the time when flying predators attacked us. Yeah, we definitely need variation the most, in my opinion. No, in the first, when No Man's Sky first launched, the day one patch forced people to restart the game, but they said when they did that patch, they would never force players to restart again. So unless they break that promise, they're never going to make us restart. But we might want to restart if there's like a slightly different intro to the game, like they changed it in Atlas Rises. But it's my tradition to always start a new game after every update anyway. I don't like delete my old save, but I always start a new one just to see what it's like starting over again. Yeah, I miss the gas stop empty planets. Whoops. Did I pass it? Oh no. Oh no, I think I passed the monolith and the thingy came off. Oh, there it is. Hi, Nana Solder. I don't think it's been a full year yet, Otter, but yeah, it's getting close to when the 1.3 update came out. And you played it some after that, but then I guess you put it back down after playing 1.3 for a while. Now it's been 9 months since 1.3. Destroy the impure, destroy the low. Further terrify the creatures. Well, I've been playing it off and on every day, almost. I try to do at least one video every day. I occasionally break that, but I've still been playing it every day, just not a lot every day. I mainly just get on to do my one video, but as you can see, I'm live streaming, at least while Waking Titan's going on. My day's gone pretty well. I had some work done on my house, which cost $800 some, which wasn't fun to pay, but you gotta maintain things if you want to keep living. I think the main reason is the Xbox launch. That's why they're jumping to 1.5. Ooh, the water here is weird looking. Oh, sorry, little creatures. Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, they definitely need better creature AI. There's really only two AI. Run at you and run away from you. Sandworms. It'd be pretty easy to make sandworms. They've done mods for it where they just basically took the worm-looking sharks and flying eel things and put them on the ground. We don't have anything that slithers on the ground right now. It would be cool to have some. They wouldn't be like super huge sandworms like from Dune, but they could be like, you know, a little bit bigger than us. I do not think pets or animal farming would be very good to have. I would like maybe a robot companion. But I don't know about pets. I don't think that would enhance the game much. I mean, I guess some people would enjoy having a zoo of creatures at their base, but I don't see a lot of reason for them to do that. Yeah, they did. It was probably a mistake to show something that big before they knew if the engine could handle it. I don't think the engine could handle a moving creature that big. They could make somewhat smaller ones, though. Yeah, I'd love to have like 3 types of robot companions that you could choose from. You could have a mining companion that would mine things with you to speed up mining. You could have a scanning companion that would help scan rocks and plants, so you wouldn't have to scan everything. And you could have a combat robot companion that would help you kill things when things are attacking you. Ah, go away. Just like, it'd be like a little, like, RC racer sized robot. It'd be really cute and would follow you around and help you with stuff. Yeah, it'd be nice if there are more staff you could hire for your freighter. You can put your NPCs in your freighter, but they're not useful in there. It'd be really neat if you could, like in the bridge of your freighter, like there were different employees in there, or you could hire new employees, and like maybe one could like paint the outside of your freighter, and another one would be like a navigator that would help you find stars with special things in them. Stuff like that. Yeah, humanoid sentinels would be cool. I used to have a theory that that's what travelers were. That travelers were humanoid sentinels that were not under the control of the Atlas anymore. And in some ways, they kind of are. We're not sentinels. There are, what are they called? Synthetic travelers. Like, you can come across robotic-looking travelers. And we are technically created by the Atlas, but we aren't sentinels. We're like separate AIs that were created from living beings outside the simulation, which is what I think the Where website in Waking Titan is hinting at. That people are going to use the dream virtual reality, and then their minds will get saved and trapped in the No Man's Sky universe. No Man's Skyrim. Yeah, one of the things that drew me to No Man's Sky is it has a lot of similarities to Metroid Prime. The scanning system is very much like in Metroid Prime when you scan things. And the multi-tool kind of works like Samus's weapon in a way, sort of. It's not like a gun, it's more like Samus's weapon. As far as being a laser. It doesn't have a charge attack, sadly. I'd love to have a charge attack on our multi-tool. And it doesn't have a targeting system like Metroid Prime. Yeah, that's kind of the idea with us wanting to have multiple multi-tools, Twinkie, because there are multi-tools called pistols that are only good for mining because they have high mining stats. But if you buy that, then you can't get a multi-tool with good combat. So they really need to make it so that we could like have 2 multi-tools on us, and we could switch between the 2, and also store additional multi-tools at our base. so that we could switch out whatever we want for whatever we're planning to do. Maybe that's something they'll add in the next update. I bet multiple multi-tools is something they're going to add. That seems like a pretty reasonable thing. They added the ability to have multiple ships, so I think they probably will do that at some point. Yep, I'm streaming again. I'm going to try to stream at least once a week on the weekend while Waking Titan is going on. And then when Waking Titan does... when the new update happens, of course, I'll be streaming every day. Yeah, they could still improve space combat more, that's for sure. Pirates can still clip through freighters, which is really annoying. And... well, I'm sure there's lots of different ways they can make it better. Like many people have said, we need a real alien faction system instead of either fight with the pirates or fight against the pirates. It's the only choice we have. They need to make it so that well, for one thing, they should make it so that Gek freighters, Viking freighters, and Korvax freighters all look different, and then they could have say a Gek freighter army could appear in a Gek system, and then you could choose to either fight with the Gek or fight with the Viking, instead of just always having it be pirates are the enemy. Yeah, I know. And I'm really hoping that... man, I must sound ADD. I'm constantly changing subjects because I'm replying to everything you guys say. But anyway, I'm really hoping it will be early summer. So many people are saying that it'll definitely be August, but I hope that's not the case, and I have some good reason why I think that won't be the case. People think that one reason people think it'll be August because they think that the PS4 exclusive is like a 2-year thing, and they can't make it on Xbox until 2 years have gone by. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't think that the next update and Xbox launch have to happen at the same time. I think they could do the next update before the Xbox launch. In fact, it seems more likely that they will do that, because if they just put the new update onto the hard disk of Xbox and it had a lot of bugs on it, then people that immediately load the update on the Xbox hard disk are going to have a lot of problems until they patch the bugs. And I think they would prefer to have the update released to PC and PS4 so that we can basically help playtest and help them get rid of the bugs before they put the update onto the Xbox hard disk. But that's just my thinking. I honestly have no idea how the video game industry works and all that. That's cool, Twinkie. Yeah. I'm thinking they might do the update early summer, and then later in the summer the Xbox and Wii game release will come out once all the bugs have been worked out. But it might just be wishful thinking. I was always hoping that the 1.3 update wouldn't be in August, that they would do it in June or July, but that didn't happen either. It still came out in August. But Waking Titan is starting a lot sooner than it did last year, so it might be possible. Only thing that's worrying me now is that nothing has happened today. In Waking Titan, one of the last information we got was the Ware website saying they had something for us this weekend. but nothing has happened today yet on Sunday. So, I don't know if Saturday. Nothing's happened today, Saturday. So unless something happens on Sunday, I don't know what their plan is. June 21st. Yes, June 21st was their original release date. It would be nice if they did the update then. That would be pretty cool. Yes, that's the thing, Sean. He said that the next update would be on the Xbox hard copy, but he didn't say that next couldn't come before that. So the thing that couldn't happen is that next would come after the Xbox release, but next could be before the Xbox release. He didn't say they would happen simultaneously. He didn't explicitly say that. So there's still some leeway there, which I'm holding on to for dear life, to that shred of hope. I really want the update to be in early summer because I'm a teacher and I'll be off work a lot more and be able to do a lot more videos in the summer. But at least we have Waking Titan, so I'll be able to do videos about Waking Titan in the summer at least. But I would rather be playing the update. Hi, Fedbean. Thanks for supporting. Ooh, that would be really nice, Twinkie. The update happened, or the Foundation update happened close to my birthday. It was a bit after my birthday, I think. It was in late November 2016. Yeah, it was like pretty much Black Friday update. My birthday's in November. Whoops, passed it. Why, Josh? Why would it be bad to do that? I don't know, Ryzen. We discussed that earlier. I'm not sure what it needs to be like the E3 trailers. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool when it's out on Xbox. I wish there would be cross multiplayer with Xbox and PS4, but it probably won't. I've been trying to get into other games lately, but ever since Waking Titan started back up, I'm having trouble playing anything besides No Man's Sky. I just get bored too quickly because I'm constantly thinking about Waking Titan and No Man's Sky and all that. So I usually end up watching a lot of YouTube videos about No Man's Sky if I'm not playing No Man's Sky. Which like I said, I'm not really playing No Man's Sky that much, other than my daily video, and now live streaming occasionally. Yeah, if they could make the game like the Rayrod mod, that would be perfect. They probably could have done the update a lot faster if they would have just copied stuff from the Rayrod mod, but I don't know how that works legally. I wouldn't think that Rayrod could copyright anything that he made for the game, but they probably don't want to steal from modders because that would probably hurt them in the PR department. But if they could make really cool planets like the Rayrod mod, that would be the best. Yeah, well, in a way it's kind of good that they didn't bring it out on Xbox yet, because now it's basically a relaunch when they put it out. And so they've got kind of a new lease on life. Xbox players might really like the game and not make fun of it like people did when the game first came out. So it's kind of better. Obviously, for Xbox players, they haven't been able to play it all this time. But in a sense, it's kind of good. Man, I miss talking with all you guys. It's nice that we have so much to talk about now. That's why I was so devastated when the comments weren't working last time. I think I know what caused it. I had it set up so that there would be Livestream broadcast linked to one of my PSN communities. I think that's what messed up the comments. But even after I took it off, comments still didn't work, so I think I had to restart my system before it would fix that problem. So sadly, I'm not going to be able to link my broadcast to a PSN community because it doesn't seem to work very well. But I am going to try doing 60 frames per second and 1080p again, because I don't think that was the cause of the comments messing up anymore. But I didn't this time, but maybe next time. Yep, and the thing about, for some reason, No Man's Sky seems to draw a certain type of person. I've made so many friends through No Man's Sky. There's very, very few people that have undesirable personalities in the No Man's Sky community. It seems to mainly be really nice, easygoing people, for the most part. There is one guy that I had some negative interactions with, another community leader who will go nameless. But most of the people I've met through No Man's Sky have been really cool. Yeah, I need to light the fire. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be massive because Sean said it would be. Because in the Foundation update, they said it will not be our biggest update, and the Foundation was pretty substantial. So if they actually are saying it's going to be big, then it's going to be really big. Oh man, 9 minutes away. Well, this is good practice for the race I'm doing tomorrow. Doing the Great Nomad Race through the Amino Hub. And, okay, so I found out that there's 2 races tomorrow, or 2 separate race tracks involved tomorrow. The first one is in the Amino Hub, and the second one, second race will be an hour later, and it will be in the NMS Cafe Hub. So there's actually going to be 2 races tomorrow, and I think Boyd offered to sign me up for the second one, so I think I told him yes, So I think he probably put me in there. So I'm going to be in both races, and I'll be live streaming and doing both races. Even if I'm not in the second race, I'll still go and live stream it. But probably going to be in both. So anyway, this is getting me good practice for the race tomorrow. I have to be real careful not to get caught on terrain and stuff, or it'll ruin my chances of winning. I don't even know if there's a prize for winning, but I don't care. I just want to go to have fun. And I'd like to win just for the excitement of beating other people. Not that I'm a very competitive person. I'm a very uncompetitive person, but I'm definitely going to compete as hard as I can for this one. There's this one guy that I did a couple videos in a star system that he did some roleplay thing with, and I was joking and I said some disparaging things about him and his community, not being serious or anything, but he took it too far and barred the Spacing Guild members from joining his community and everything, and he wouldn't see reason when I talked to him about it. So yeah, that didn't go well. Thanks, Josh. I don't know how it's working, Fed. I know it's on PS4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just on PS4, Fed, because Boyd said Cobra TV, I believe, is going to be in the race as well. And because he has a PlayStation. And yeah, Boyd didn't say anything about PC, so I think it's just PlayStation. But that's why I'm live streaming it, so that everybody can see it. Oh, that's a good question, Plo. I'm pretty sure it's just the name of the update. I don't think it's going to change the game's title. That would be weird. No, I think it's just the name of the update. I love driving on these snake terrain things. If you hear some noise, it's because my kitty's trying to jump up into my chair. Here you go, kitty. He's a pretty quiet cat, so you won't hear him meow very much. Aww. My cat does this cute thing where he's in my lap, and then he puts his front paws up on my shoulders. He's basically giving me a hug. It's so cute. He used to do that to my mom. Now it does it to me. Good kitty. Yep, I'm live streaming the race. I think there's going to be 16 people competing, which I'm not sure how that's going to work, because that's right at the maximum number of people. And I've done parties before, and usually when you start to have a lot of people, it starts to split us up into lobbies even before you reach 16. So it's probably... Ow. Don't claw me, kitty. It's probably... I lost my train of thought. Probably going to cause problems. But Boyd told me that they have a Discord, so maybe they're going to synchronize the race using the Discord, even if we're not all in the same multiplayer lobby, so they can determine the winners that way. I don't know. That's too bad, Fed. Neil. Neil! That was a quote from the Avengers, by the way. It seems like whether people are a dog person or a cat person is mainly determined by their childhood. If you had a pet cat when you were a kid, you're usually a cat person. If you had pet dogs when you were a kid, you're usually a dog person. I've only ever had pet cats. Well, later in life, my mom had some dogs, but when I was a kid, it was always cats that we had. And so that's just why I became a cat person, because I was just more used to cats. And then, like, other people I know had dogs when they were growing up and didn't have cats, and they think cats are jerks, so they don't want a cat ever. So it's just what you've experienced, which is really how most prejudice develops, is just whatever you're used to is what you're comfortable with, and whatever you haven't experienced, like other cultures, those things make you uncomfortable and you don't like or don't want to be around those other cultures and stuff. So, getting kind of deeply philosophical and political here. Just because we were talking about cats and dogs. We get along like cats and dogs. Oh, I have Surviving Mars. I was planning to do a series of Surviving Mars, but then when No Man's Sky started up again here in March, I just kind of put it off and haven't picked it back up lately. I did like the tutorial on Surviving Mars to get ready for my first video of it, but yeah, like I said, I just kind of lost interest when Waking Titan started doing stuff. But I might do it eventually, especially if Waking Titan enters another period of inactivity. I hope it doesn't. I hope we're going to get more stuff every week. We got a lot this week. I was hoping something would happen this weekend, but maybe we are not going to this weekend. But tomorrow is April Fool's Day, so maybe they'll do something for April Fools. But then again, maybe everyone's on holiday because of Easter. I don't know. Well, we talked a lot about how I want more planet variety. But other than that, although I kind of, put down multiplayer, it would be kind of good to have more multiplayer because I run the Spacing Guild and it would be nice to interact more with my Spacing Guild members and with our clients and all that. So I am looking forward to more multiplayer, even though I don't want it to be the main focus. I do want them to keep doing stuff with multiplayer. Yeah, other than that, there's not like any really specific features. Just planetary variety and multiplayer is all I'm really hoping for. Yeah, I tried playing Elite Dangerous. I quit in 2 days. Rage quit. Not my game. Not the kind of game I like. I like that this game is more outside your ship. You don't even ever leave your ship in Elite Dangerous. Well, you can now. You can get inside a vehicle on planets. But for the most part, you're pretty much trapped inside your ship in Elite Dangerous. I like that you get around and walk around on planets in No Man's Sky. And the planets are actually interesting instead of just chunks of rock like in Elite Dangerous. Ow. Stop the destruction, save the monolith, remove rare isotopes. Yeah, No Man's Sky is so much more easygoing. Elite Dangerous is the kind of game where, unless you get really good at it, it's not fun. There's a huge learning curve. It takes so much training and dedication before you're any good at it and can actually have goals, I think. The first few hours of Elite Dangerous, your goal is to not die or get huge fines and actually be able to land your ship. They might do third person, at least on foot. People say they want third person in ship, but I don't understand how that would work. I mean, how would you aim your ship to shoot at enemies in third person? I mean, obviously there are games that do that, but those games are a bit different. In No Man's Sky, you have the whole gyro way of aiming. I don't see how that would work without being in first person. How would you spin around and see your targets? Unless they added a whole new targeting system. But yeah, I would definitely like third person on foot. That would be fun. I hope they add more cockpits to ship. That's something I'd really like, because they added exotic ships, but they have the exact same cockpits as explorers. That was kind of a letdown when they did that. And also freighter warp. I hope they improve the animation for freighter warp. There's a lot of little things that I'd like different in the game. Different cockpits and ships, better freighter warp animation, more things to do with your freighter combat, like you could be inside your freighter and command the turrets to attack and stuff. You can transfer your ships when you buy a new freighter. All you have to do is buy the freighter, go out, call the new freighter, and all your ships are in it. Didn't you know that, Josh? You can always keep your ships. They just transfer to your new freighter. Yes, freighters are definitely worth it. Well, if you want to have multiple ships, you got to have a freighter. And you have a new base to build inside your freighter, so you can have an additional farm for making money. And you can also warp farther with freighter warp than with other stuff. Yeah, we were talking about faction wars earlier. I wish they would make different style freighters for each alien race, and then you could choose which side you're fighting on, instead of always just fighting against the pirates. Probably Cower. Yep. See how I'm doing on words. Oops. Man, I haven't gotten a whole lot more. 1,500 is what I had before. Takes a while to do this. Trying to get all the words before the next update. If I live streamed more, I would probably be done already, but it's not a big deal if I don't make it. It's just something to do. Yeah, it'd be cool if your rep with the different aliens weren't. I mean, it'd be cool if they were connected. Meaning, if you increased your Viking, what's it called? Reputation, then standing. That's what it's called. Increase your Viking standing, then it would lower your Korvax and Gek, and so on, so that you would have to choose which faction you prefer and which one you're going to max out in order to get certain benefits. And then once you get those benefits, then you can switch and start getting rep for a different race to concentrate on them and then get their benefits or whatever. But the three races are basically at peace. They aren't actually fighting each other. I really need to save. I haven't saved in ages. I should grab this. Yeah. Hoping for something better. Yay, sun again. Yep. There's something like 2,000 words now, so it's going to take me a while to get them all. But I finished the Korvax and Atlas languages, so it's just Gek and Viking now. Yeah, fighting aliens on foot would be good as well. Or at least seeing aliens on foot. Rayrod's mod allows aliens to be standing outside, but there's still no walking animations for NPCs. They're probably going to do that because if they are going to give us character models, then there's going to be animations for our characters moving. And in turn, I think that they will make NPCs able to walk around. So we're all going to have walk cycles. That would be awesome. You get Atlas passes from Polo. So every 2 hours, the space anomaly will appear when you warp. And you talk to Polo, and he gives you blueprints. And he gives you the Atlas 1 pass first, and then it takes a long time before you get Atlas 2 and 3. You got to do a lot of his quests. Oh, Nantucket? I haven't heard of that. Well, that's good, Fedbean. I'm glad you thought differently. I'm glad you weren't like some people that just left the game and never looked back. Yeah, when No Man's Sky first came out, it was kind of maddening because you could see so much potential in it, but there was a lot of fear that that potential would never be tapped, that they were never going to update it and make it what it could be. That was my fear. Got really scared that they weren't going to update it and that they would just leave it the way it was and it would ruin all the chance for all the potential that the game had. But then, of course, Foundation happened, and we knew that they would be updating it. So, hope springed eternal. Pay units. What? Was that not the right thing? Guess it was. Yep. Yep. I agree. But about the faction wars thing, if they do totally redo the universe, then they could change it so that instead of the races being at peace, they could suddenly be at war. So it might still happen. Oh my, I forgot I got all this iridium. Yeah, they're almost definitely going to regenerate your base planet. Sorry. Wait, what do you mean lose your Omegon? You're not going to lose the stuff in your storage. You don't lose your base. You just, the planet that your base is on will change, but you'll still have your base and all of your storage and your freighter and all that. Yep, they did PM. Where did who see what? So there might be a lot more procedural buildings, hopefully, because of that guy. That would definitely be cool. I'd love it if there were more interiors to space stations. Space stations are so big, but there's only like a tiny bit that you can walk around inside. I wish they would make it so there was like procedural maze of hallways inside space stations for you to explore. That would be really cool. And maybe inside of freighters as well. Like you could go downstairs into the hull of freighters and have a lot of stuff to explore in there as well. And like derelict freighters that people have talked about. Like we have crashed freighters, but I guess people are expecting to have, be able to go inside and explore inside. We can't. You can just dig around the outside, but maybe they'll add it so that crashed freighters and also derelict freighters in space, you could explore inside of them. That would be cool. Ooh, language. Yay. Be nice to know how... Wait. Is it possible to know how... No, I don't... Oh, wait. Okay, so the Korvax language had 678 words. Oh, no. The Gek language has more words than the Korvax. What the heck? I finished the Korvax words, but Viking is already higher. Oh. And Gek is... Huh. Weird. Subnautica isn't on PS4, is it? I heard a rumor that it was going to be released on PS4 someday, but it's not right now, I don't think. It's crazy. I'm almost tempted to get an Xbox One X to play No Man's Sky on. I probably won't, but I'm tempted to. But for now, I'm just gonna play PS4 Pro. I'd kind of like to play Subnautica, but I'm not going to if it doesn't come out on PS4. And unfortunately, I kind of had all of it spoiled for me because I watched a YouTuber's series about it. Ooh, it's a thingy thing. Let's stop here. Yeah, I agree, co-op. Lush Planet's got a lot less good in 1.3, but I definitely think they'll fix that. People are making a lot of No Man's Sky jokes in Sea of Thieves. Well, Fedbean, you know that freighter, if you build a trade terminal in your freighter, it always sells Omegon. So even if you stop being able to buy Omegon at your base, you would always be able to buy it in your freighter. Of course, that could change in the next update, but yeah. Possibly Sean Sky. I'll be right back. But yeah, what were we talking about? Darn it, I wanted to talk about the thing we were just talking about. What did I say? Okay, good night, co-op, if you need to sleep. Yeah, unfortunately, No Man's Sky is probably always going to be equated with or mentioned when there's a bad video game launch. Just because No Man's Sky had a bad launch. No matter how much No Man's Sky improves, it can't change the past. It will always have had a bad launch. Doesn't mean the game will be a lot better, but it'll still be known for its launch. Sadly. But I'm hoping the Xbox release will kind of change that, because a lot of the players who play it for the first time on Xbox will experience all the new features instead of how it was before launch. It's pretty cool that they're including all of the updates in the Xbox's disc. So there's no way that the Xbox players will ever be able to experience it like it was at launch. I could go back to the 1.00 version of the game with my game disc. Excuse me. But and that would be kind of cool, because there's some stuff they took out of the game when they did 1.03, the day one patch, that I could experience Like, there used to be cryostasis pods in some space stations. They were just special save points, but they're still pretty cool. I mean, to get to see something that no one's hardly ever seen in the game. And also Omegon on planet surfaces. Well, I did a live stream series about how to make billions. Whoa. Fix that bug. It's called, well, it's in my playlist, Making Money Live Streams. It basically outlines how to use a gas harvesters and all the new product recipes to make 1 billion units pretty quickly. Okay, are you gonna eat Twinkies? Sorry. Or murder rich miner. I'm gonna show mercy. Because I wanna. Are you saying goodbye, Fed Bean, or just Twinkie? Oh, you're making me hungry. I'd love to eat some Twinkies, but I'm diabetic and I shouldn't. I could if I took enough insulin, but I shouldn't waste that much insulin. What joke? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Twinkie. I used to eat so much sugar, then I became diabetic, and now I can't. Well, I can, but I shouldn't. So now I try to eat healthy all the time. So the food I have right now to eat are salads, and also some summer sausage, which isn't healthy, but at least it's low carb. Whoa, hello kitty. Nutella. Yeah. Excuse me. Nutella has so much saturated fat. Of course, so does summer sausage. I have to be careful about saturated fat because having diabetes makes you more prone to having heart disease. So I gotta cut down on cholesterol and all that. Hi, Joe. Yeah, Joe is the vice director of the Spacing Guild. He made our website and generally supports me. I don't think it'll drop tomorrow. I would like it if we got 1.4 as part of the ARG, but it remains to be seen if that'll even happen. DM21 Gaming seems to think it will. It'd be cool if it did, but who knows. Yeah, shoot the creature. Gek monoliths are all about being mean. Vy'keen monoliths are all about being brave. And Korvax monoliths are all about being peaceful. Oh, really? That's cool. You are a moderator for Orbit TV? Whoa. That's awesome. Yeah. Of course, trashing games is just a constant thing. There's always a fad game that people are currently trashing. Like, what was it? Was it... It was, the Star Wars one? Was it the Star Wars game? Star Wars Battlefront 2 that had the whole, what's it called? Loot boxes? Or was that a different game? Hi, Jacob. JMK makes your name look like MZK. But yeah, Battlefront 2, I think it was one of the more recent games that people like to trash. And now I guess it's Sea of Thieves. So it's like, oh, and before that it was Mass Effect Andromeda that everybody's making fun of. So even though No Man's Sky still has people that make fun of it, there's always some other new game that people are currently trashing. So it's always going to be a thing that gamers like to trash some game that had a bad launch or does something that makes them make fun of it. It's just part of the culture, I guess, which I don't like. I'm not saying it's good, that's for sure. I don't like it at all, but it seems to be a part of the culture now. Because, like somebody said in a video recently, it's cool to be salty. It's fun to make fun of stuff, apparently. I try not to. When people trash any game, I mostly just ignore it. Well, we know it's going to be summer. And of course, we're hoping it's early summer, but it could be late summer for all we know. That's all we know, though. For some reason, Polygon said it would be August, but I don't think they had any inside knowledge that actually told them it was for sure August. Yeah, but Boom Joe, I agree with the argument that loot boxes are not gambling because you do get something in return. Gambling is when you give money and might not get anything in return. But loot boxes, you always get something. Even if it's not what you wanted, you still get something. So you're still buying a product. Gambling is when you spend money and might not get anything. Like a raffle ticket is gambling because you buy a raffle ticket and you might not win anything. You buy a lottery ticket, you might not win anything. You play a slot machine, you might not get anything. That's gambling. But buying a pack of baseball cards is not gambling because you still get something in return, even if you don't get a rare card. Buying a loot box isn't gambling because you always get something in it. It's never empty. Terror, despair, you leave it, yeah. People keep asking if it'll be the E3 update. I'm not sure what that even means. Will there be one planet that's identical to a trailer they had in E3? Probably not. And even if there was, people would probably never find that planet because it's one in quintillion planets. Unless they gave us the portal address for it. Yep, I agree, Sean Sky. Please ignore the troll. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's just trying to stir up controversy. Oh, Orbit TV used to have another person? I didn't even know that. It'd be funny if it was Liam from L Plays Gaming. It wasn't, was it? That's L Play's real name's Liam. But it's not him, is it? Yeah, and he hasn't... Orbit hasn't done a video about Next yet. I hope he's okay. He commented on one of my videos, so he's still out there. But I don't think he's done a No Man's Sky Next video yet. Unless maybe I just didn't get the notification for some reason. Yeah, I think Liam would have told me if he used to be on Orbit TV. Oh, oh, it's a monolith I've been to already. Yay, I get to go to a ruin then. Oh, really? He left because of No Man's Sky? I had no idea. That's sad. Jeez, I hope they're still friends. Rumors. The way you spelled rumors is kind of funny. It'd be funny if they were rumors, like roommates. Liam was a false rumor. Ha ha ha. Wait, when is E3? Is E3 in June or July? Oh geez, this ruin is 15 minutes away. Ooh, they might actually go to E3 this year. Oh, that would be so cool if Hello Games went to E3 again. Oh, that would be so awesome if they went to E3 and did a No Man's Sky Next trailer. Since they're releasing on Xbox, it seems really possible that they will do that. I mean, if they're releasing on new consoles, they've got to drum up, sales and all that. E3 is Electronic Arts Expo. It's a yearly exposition of new games that are coming out in the future. No, I don't mute people that just have differing opinions, Max. He's entitled to his opinion. Now, if he insults other people on here or he starts cussing, then I will have him banned. But I don't ban people just for having a negative opinion of No Man's Sky. I only ban spammers and people being rude to other people in the stream. I might ignore him, though, which is what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I've seen those magazine covers. I think they're on the main website. Yeah, Nintendo's been winning a lot lately, thanks to the Switch. Of course, that's what a lot of people are hoping is that they'll put No Man's Sky on the Switch as well. Well, I wouldn't ask him about it. Yeah, I won't. I hope he does do a video about No Man's Sky Next soon, though. the trailer video for the update. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Oh, man. Oh, that's going to be so awesome. I hope it's longer than the Atlas Rises one. Foundation and Pathfinder had pretty long videos, but Atlas Rises was super short. I hope No Man's Sky Next has a really long trailer for it. Jacob or Joe, can you ban Danny Boy, please? He's getting vulgar now. Thanks, Jacob. He's got more accounts. That's Danny Boy with 3 Ys. So keep banning those, please. Oh, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen things. Oh man, I had this one guy that he would not quit. We banned so many of his accounts. Huh. That's weird. He just kept creating more accounts every time we would ban him. It was just constant. I don't know if he just kept creating a new account or if he just had hundreds of accounts. What? Oh. Oh, you're talking about the buttons on the controls. Well, I'll be sure to ban him myself on my channel, Jacob. They may have changed it so that you can't ban anymore, just put in timeout. Oh, actually, no. I can't ban people unless I know their channel. Well, actually, I probably could, if I used quotation marks, find his channel and find his exact channel URL. Now that I've figured out how to do that. Yeah, I like Twinkies. Though my favorite is the raspberry Twinkies with coconuts on them. Zingers, yeah, they're called Zingers. Excuse me. I love Zingers. I haven't had Zingers in ages because they just have too much sugar in them. But back when I was in college, before I had diabetes, there was a vending machine in my dorm that had Zingers. I was always buying Zingers. Oh my gosh! Whoa! I have never found one of these when I wasn't doing the storyline. Yay! I finally found another, what do you call it, thingy. Yay! Woohoo! Oh man, I'm gonna put a, whatchamacallit, let's see, do these things, doesn't say what it is, but I'm gonna put a comm station here. Yeah, I'm going up. I'm gonna read some of the optional lore that comes with it. Let's see. I'm gonna let people know there's a holo terminal here. Thanks, PM. I forgot what they were called. These are like the new portals. It used to be portals were the super rare building that you could come across. But now you can search for portals, but you can't search for these. So these are the super rare buildings that you can sometimes come across. Really? Are there no Twinkies in the country you live in, or you just haven't eaten them? This won't do a hologram, but it will give me some lore. Holo Terminus activated, network traffic low, access records. There are no incoming calls currently registered with the Holo Terminus. Logs from previous calls are available. These are pretty funny usually, if you can understand them. Yay, I can understand most of it. Hello friend, I am calling from Toilgeck Corporation. Would you like to buy Geknip? Yes. That's it. Wonder if it'll give me anything different. No, it's just the Geknip message. But yeah, if you find these, they have some pretty funny little messages on them. Yeah, I really think they will add models for players in the next update. Oops, that's not right. The ruin. Almost there. Policies, I just explained them kind of. I don't ban people unless they're being vulgar or insulting people or spamming. Like if they just have a negative opinion of No Man's Sky, I never ban them. People are allowed to have their opinion, but they're not allowed to harass people. It's basically, you know, the way the laws are. You're allowed to have a differing opinion in America. You're just not allowed to harass people or call for violence. Oh, I'm sure they'll improve multiplayer in some way, Jacob. Yep, submarines would be cool too. Guess I'll read this since I came all this way. The first spawn feasted on the debris of Korvax Prime, gorging on a banquet of fragments plucked from the void, consumed to fuel the great ascendancy. The universe shook as the Get grew rich. The Korvax found only despair. The Dominion became whole. Yep, me too. Variety is the main thing. Everything else is just extra. I sure hope that's what they're going to concentrate on. Okay, so it's been over 2 hours. I'm going to call an end to this live stream soon. Oops. But I'm going to fly to the space station. I usually try to do 2 hours of live streaming. Tomorrow I'll definitely be live streaming since I'll be doing the race. I might start doing daily live streams already, but we'll see. We'll see if I feel like it. Well, I'm glad you joined us, Fedbean. It was nice talking to you. Oh, I want to see if there's any other lush planets in this star system. Oh, there is! Cool. So, next time I will explore the other lush planet here. Hopefully it'll be a little, well, I liked the terrain on that planet, but there just wasn't a lot of flora. Hopefully that other one will have more. Thanks, Twinkie. I probably won't have comments turned on the live stream so that I'm not distracted while I'm racing. But, yeah. Sorry. And I need to be listening for people's voices, probably. So thank you to everyone that contributed to the conversation. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And I'll catch you on the next day that I am Mac.